Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a speed build for a large family suburban home for my July Furnish Me challenge. Now, first of all, sorry about not having any face cam today. I am exhausted, but I woke up with the building bug, and y'all know when the building bug hits, it is time to build. So I wanted to get out this build, but I didn't really feel like furnishing. I just had an idea for sort of a shell of a house. I didn't even really have an idea. I just felt like building a shell of a house. And yesterday's live stream was a crazy. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Stephanie, also known as Simarchy, and I'm a mermaid, and I live stream on Twitch 5 days a week, and then I post YouTube videos pretty much all the time. And we had a super crazy stream. First of all, everybody was breaking me with so much love and support, and then we had the Maxis Monthly live stream where we found out that we are getting a rebranding of The Sims 4. We are getting a new cast stories system thing, and we are getting my favorite part, 1,000 new debug items, liberated debug items across all of the packs on Tuesday. So actually, I don't know when this video is coming out. Maybe Monday. I usually pre-record. But I was screaming. I was crying. I've definitely lost most of my voice. So that is why I decided not to use Facecam today. But the reason we're doing Furnish Me on YouTube, and it's different than the original Furnish Me series we used to do on here, is because we stopped doing it over on Twitch and people have been asking about it. So if you don't know what Furnish Me was on YouTube, when I first started this series, you guys would build houses and I would furnish them because I was super into furnishing. But then I started liking building houses instead and became less interested in furnishing over time. So I started building houses over on Twitch. I would build the shell, and of course this is all base game, so anyone can download it. And people would furnish them and I would tour them live. And this was a weekly challenge we would do. Every single week I would build a house. Every single week we would tour all of the entries live, and it got to a point where we were touring 100 houses a day. And that was just pure insanity because 100 houses for me would literally be like 2 years of YouTube content if I was posting one house tour every week. So it was crazy. It was so much fun at first. I loved it. I was really enjoying it. I didn't mind streaming 14, 16 hours to get all of the houses toured because I loved it so much. But then it started to take a toll on me and it became more of a chore than something that I enjoyed. And that's when I decided to just cut the series entirely. We still do a build challenge on my Twitch channel every month, so I will give you a theme. You guys will build whatever you want to go along with the theme. It could be a house, it could be a room, it could be an entire community lot, whatever you want, as long as it's uploaded as a residential. And so that series we don't get as many entries for, and it's only once a month, so it is not super overwhelming anymore. But like I said, people have been asking about Furnish Me, so I decided the best thing to do for now, and this might change later, but the best thing I'm going to do for now is create a house. And I don't even think it's going to be a weekly thing. Maybe it'll be a monthly thing. It's not even a guaranteed thing. It's just if I feel like it. So if you really enjoy this, let me know and I could try to make it more structured. But basically I will be building a base game house. I will upload it to the gallery with, oh no, I didn't even put the Furnish Me tag. Dang it. I didn't put a tag. Oh no, I'm going to have to re-upload this. So I'm going to re-upload it on the gallery, or just give you guys a hashtag to use. Maybe I'll put it in the comments because I'm sure some people have downloaded it already. But what you do is you will furnish this house. You will upload it with, let's come up with a hashtag now. Hashtag Simarchy Furnish Me July. Okay, let me write that down so I don't forget. Hashtag Simarchy Furnish Me July. You know, I'll just write it down in editing because I don't have a notepad right now. And then I'm not going to tour every single one. So that's the difference. I will be hand selecting, not even hand selecting, probably just randomly selecting. I'm not sure. I'll probably just look at the thumbnails and see what jumps out at me. And I will tour a couple of them. So if there's 100 entries or 50 entries or 200 entries or 20 entries, it does not matter. I will only tour a few, and I will be touring them on YouTube instead of live on Twitch. So I'm just going to move the series over here so it's not super overwhelming, but still gives me that creative outlet of building a shell, and then gives you guys the creative outlet of being able to furnish it. And since this is just for fun, this one is not part of a challenge, that means that there are really no rules. So I used to have super strict rules about you can't change the outside, you can't change anything, you can't move the walls around, you can't change my windows, you can't do nothing. So with this series, have fun. I mean, try to make it look like at least it's the original house. Otherwise, to be honest, I probably won't tour tour it if it looks like a completely different house, but no super strict rules. The only thing that I ask is no custom content, and please upload it as residential so that I can easily download it and tour it for you guys. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Honestly, I didn't really think about this. I didn't really plan it out. I just woke up and had the idea. So if it's not fully fledged out, that is why. But I really do like this house. I love just building suburban homes, and it's kind of weird because people always ask me, ooh, are you going to do, I don't know, a mansion, a castle, a mermaid grotto, a restaurant, whatever. And I love those ideas, but I just love building suburban family homes. I don't know what it is. It is my favorite thing to do. I am super inspired by them. Maybe just like the thought of a family living here and the realism of it is what really inspires me. Although I do love whimsical builds as well. I just haven't done as many as recently that I used to, but that could always change. Like, that's the awesome thing about The Sims. My taste and my interests are constantly changing, so I'm able to portray that in this game. Like I said, sometimes I like to furnish, sometimes I like to just build. I've gone through kicks where all I wanted to do was landscape. I've recently gone through a let's play phase where all I wanted to do was create and play with mermaids. So it's always changing, and that's the fun of it, having the freedom to kind of do what you want. This game is just amazing. It's such a creative outlet. It's a de-stressing thing for me. It's fun. It's just everything. It's everything. I love The Sims. I really can't imagine my life without it. So I'm very, very excited. Excited to be bringing some sort of version of the series onto the channel. Excited for the new changes we talked about with The Sims 4 coming out on Tuesday. I mean, those debug items, I don't know if you had a chance to check out the Twitch live stream, but if you missed it, it's just twitch.tv/The Sims, and you could go watch the Maxis Monthly that was on Friday and see all of the changes for yourself. But the 1,000 liberated debug items, oh my God, I can't wait. That is game changing. That is life changing. That is going to give me so much freedom and opportunity to even have more custom builds. And oh my gosh, so also on my live stream on Friday, we watched obviously the Sims live stream together. We also, my friend Fire Hero came by, so shout out to Fire Hero. I will link his Twitch, and I think he has a YouTube, I'm not sure, but I will link all of his channels in the description below. He also told me about 2 more mods, and I'm not somebody who uses mods, but I will use a couple here and there, like build cam mods, so I could go into the camera mode from the build mode. But he told me, and I use the red shelf. If you don't know what the red shelf is, it basically is this red shelf you put in the game. You can put items on it and then move it off of the shelf, and they will float wherever you want them. So if they don't, if they hover over a fridge, or if they're clipped into a fridge, or whatever surface you want to put them on, this shelf will let you put it exactly where you want, so it doesn't snap to the slots up and down the wall. You can put wherever you want. You can move it 1/4 of an inch, a millimeter, whatever you want. So he told me about 2 more shelves, and if you guys ask, I will link them. I'll probably forget, but if you ask, I'll link them. And one makes some items slanted. So for example, instead of having a book lying completely flat on a shelf or a table or something like that, you can put it on the special shelf first and then move it off of it, and then it'll be slanted, like it'll sit up, slanted. I don't know how else to explain it. And then there's another one that has a magnetic rack. And the magnetic rack will take some things, not all, but some things that lie on the floor, and it will make them lie flat against the wall instead. So instead of them being horizontal, it'll make them vertical. And I played with it a little bit yesterday when we were streaming, but people wanted me to build instead. So I will probably play more with it probably off camera at my own time. But some of the items I used that for was the rakes and shovels and stuff from Seasons. So those normally lie on the floor, and with this particular magnetic shelf, you can make them stick on the wall. It also works for utensils and things like that out of debug, but then the problem with those is they disappear once you upload them to the gallery for specific debug items. Not all debug items, but some, especially the silverware and food and stuff. So it's cool. I'll definitely experiment with it some more, but my mind has been blown. My game my Sims game has been changed, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play some more and build some more, and also bring you guys some more tutorials, because that's been something I've been passionate about bringing back on this channel as well. I had recorded a ton of tutorials about a year ago, and they've done extremely well, and a lot of people have learned from them, and I get a lot of good compliments that they're super helpful, and I'm teaching guys tips and tricks that you didn't know about. So I'm excited to bring more of those, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss those tutorials, so you don't miss me touring some of these houses for the July Furnish Me challenge. And there's some Let's Plays and all sorts of fun stuff here. And if you want to come hang out on Twitch and get more live one-on-one interaction with me, you can come to twitch.tv/Simarchy. I stream Monday through Friday. I read all your comments. I love to build with you guys. And I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.